for you. Um, we have to in practice today catching the contested pass. They're very physical at the corner position. They're long, talented guys that grab a lot. That makes it difficult for you to be able to catch it unless you're comfortable catching the uncomfortable pass. And so that's one of the things we worked on in today's practice. And I thought our guys did a very good job of it. Continue to be able to press upon the multiple rush game schemes that we'll see on Saturday that we anticipate that have been successful against us, that we are able to fit the gaps with integrity and tackle well. I think that'll be a big part of it, putting our guys in position to do so, and then when we get there, able to make the tackle. Those things continue to bear itself for us and will continue throughout the duration of this week.
Is there something on film that they show where you may think you may have some opportunities in the pass game this week?
Yeah, they'll play man free at times. They'll play two man. They'll give us opportunities. They trust those guys, and those guys have done a good job of contesting passes and defending very well. So I think there's opportunity there. They're a good defense. They're good up front and they're good at the back end. They create turnovers, and so we'll have to be able to get our best shot there.
Coach, we were talking to Eric Banks last week, and he mentioned that he played quarterback up until late in his high school career. From your perspective, how did that impact his evaluation and the recruiting process?
We saw a big athletic guy. Probably you saw him best on the basketball court. He was an outstanding basketball player, high school quarterback as well. Played for Penny Hardaway and those guys. So we knew of his skill set. You just didn't know how big he would get. And he put on probably 50 plus pounds since he's been here and evolved into it. And so then the mentality part, playing quarterback is totally different than playing defensive end. And so I think it's clicked for him in his senior year, and he's become a more dominant player for us, probably because we put him inside and allowed him to bust nose and get his nose bust a couple of times as well, just roughed him up some, and it's helped his evolution that when he goes back to the end position, he's that much more physical.
What were the hardest things for him to pick up about playing defensive line, being new to it?
Exactly what I just spoke about, just the mentality, being a quarterback, avoiding collisions, avoiding getting tackled, opposed to looking for contact. So more mental than anything.
Coach, you decided to move Clarence Hicks from defensive end to linebacker. What was some of the reasoning behind that?
I think we got a lot of quality depth at the defensive end position, and he is such a good player for us, probably one of our best pass rushers, and we don't want to limit him. I don't want him not to be on the field. I want to be able to take advantage of his skill set, and so standing him up and taking a couple of steps back at a position that we think we can continue to get better at allows him to get to the field.
It's been a month since we've had a home game at the Alamo. You decided to get back in the dome in front of
Yeah, I am. I'm excited to play at home. Our kids are excited to play home in front of friends and families. It's always a great opportunity to play in the Alamo Dome. So a big day for us on Saturday.
This weekend's the 100th game in program history. What does that mean to you to be able to coach them in such a milestone game?
Yeah, that we're making our way. That we're a young program, and 100 is a small number, but yet a big number for us with such a relative young program. So it's a big deal for us as we celebrate the 150th, right, of college football.
Mm-hmm.
We get our 100th game of our program. So a milestone for us, and it's just extremely humble to be a part of it.
Coach, we saw a little bit more B.J. Daniels against UTEP. What did he do to sort of step forward and earn some more carries?
Physicality, just consistency. He's making his way. He's been dominant in the special team aspect of what we've asked of him. He's a starter on all four core of those things, and you see his resiliency, his determination, never complaining, never whining, just wanting to find how can I help the team. And whenever you have a guy who's unselfish like that and a contributor, you want to be able to give him opportunity to continue to add value to the team, and I think he does in the run game, but it's because of his contributions in the special teams.
Coach, what about Clayton and Cassius? Those two corners, transfers, they brought something special.
Yeah, we play well. I think we'll fix that. We'll find our biggest challenge this week. They got a couple of guys. They got 3 guys out there that are pretty legit, and so we'll have our work cut out for us. Those guys are they're eager. You know, we didn't put our best foot forward against this team last year. Although they didn't throw the ball a ton of times, they were very productive. I think it may have been 13, 14 times for 200 plus yards and 3 touchdowns. And so they're working diligently to position themselves to be able to defend better in this game. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Frank.